It's payday, which means it's time to check in on my emergency fund. And y'all, I hit a milestone. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. And for those who have never been here before, welcome. I am Diana. I'm the creator of Money Boss Mama, and I love to teach women how to become a money boss from the inside out. Today is payday, which means it's time to check in on my emergency fund, see how well I'm doing, and also I'm doing a singles challenge, which I will link somewhere on the screen just so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna check in and see how well I'm doing on my singles challenge also. But for those who don't know what I'm talking about with my emergency fund, I set a goal this year to get my emergency fund to 6 to 8 months. So I have to add an additional $6,000 to what I already have. And every payday I do an emergency fund update because I send an automatic contribution over, and any extra money that I get I send over as well. And this payday I hit a milestone. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I have my little handy dandy notebook here because I cannot remember everything off the top of my head. So last time I did an emergency fund check-in, I was able to get my emergency fund to $3,832.77, and that put me about 28% on the way to my goal. I believe I put $1,925 towards that $6,000. But since then, I was able to add an additional $200 to my regular budgeted amount that I send over. Right now, I just had $320 from each paycheck being direct deposited into my savings account. But I was able to make an additional $200 on top of that because I got some affiliate earnings. So I put the majority of that to my emergency fund because I'm ready to get it knocked out. Sister girl is ready to get started on her down payment for her duplex. So all in all, I was able to put $520 towards my emergency fund this time around. So that boosts my emergency fund total to $4,352.77. I just have to put the book down for a minute. Coming from someone who had nothing to send to savings like 4 years ago, she was saving $15. And coming from someone who said that she was going to pay off debt first, saved her little $1,000 to $2,000 in her savings account, like this to me, like it's crazy. I keep looking and like logging into my Ally account and looking at it because I'm like feeling like a millionaire right now, even though it's just $4,000. So I am nearing the halfway mark to the $6,000. I don't really know how much all in all has been applied. I will do that afterwards, but still I am incredibly proud of myself. And like I said before, anyone who is considering taking on a debt-free journey, you know, I promise it will be like the best thing that you can do for yourself and your finances. Not even just your finances, but you as a whole person, because you will be more confident in yourself. You're proving to yourself that you can do something even though it's tough, even though it does not feel good, and you will reap the benefits if you stay consistent. So I'm really excited to just watch this emergency fund grow, and then it gives me peace of mind because I am a single mom and anything can go wrong with my kids. I have their expenses on my back as well as mine. So this gives me peace of mind knowing that if something does pop up, I will more than likely have the funds to cover it in its entirety at this point, since I am at over $4,000. And for those who love watching people stuff their cash envelopes like me, I'm now going to turn the camera around just so we can see how well I did last paycheck and to see how many ones I have in this singles challenge. At the end of the year, I am going to apply all of my earnings to my emergency fund. I don't really have a particular goal for it, so I just decided why not put it in my emergency fund. But I will say if it gets too full, I may have to make multiple deposits throughout the year because y'all, If I go to the grocery store or something and someone breaks into my home and steals my dollars, I'm going to be sick as a dog. So I was really thinking about that. So I think I'm going to break it up and make multiple deposits at a time whenever the envelope gets too full. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn you around. All right, so I did go through the teller line earlier to get my cash, the cash I would need to stuff my envelopes. I do typically like going through the teller line because if I use the ATM always gives me 50s and I can't put the exact money that I need in each envelope. So I try to make change myself and I always wind up screwing up. So I made sure I got up in enough time to actually make it through the teller line. And I only use cash envelopes for fun, for my household expenses, like if we need tissue, laundry detergent, things like that. And flex is really supposed to be beauty, but whatever, we'll just go with it. So starting with my singles, these were the singles that I came under last pay period. And for those who their eye twitches whenever the money is not turned all the right way, I apologize. I just stuff it in there as fast as I can. But this is what I came under last pay period. So anytime I get change and they give me $1 or dollars back, I will move it aside into a separate envelope and I will save all of my ones. That way it just makes saving a lot easier, especially if you don't have a lot of money so you can't like go without 5s or 10s at a time. It's a lot less painless to just lose $1 or $2 at a time. So I am gonna go ahead and count it out, and I do keep all my singles in here. So let's see how well I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so not bad. I came in at $21, and we're gonna add it to this envelope here where I am keeping all of my singles. Last time I just threw a 5 because I didn't feel like throwing it back into my envelope to get some change. So, and I completely forgot how much that I had last time. So let's count it all together. So this is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 50, 51. So we are halfway to $100 so far, so I'm excited. And come March, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop by the bank and deposit this. So stack is looking pretty healthy, looking pretty good, and it was painless. So I keep that, all of that in this folder here, and then I put it in my handy dandy popcorn tin. And I'm not going to put back my loose coins this time because I want to make exact change whenever I go out and make purchases. And then any quarters that I get, I typically try to separate it out just in case I need quick money and need to cash that in. So now for the cash envelope stuffing portion. And I did get my hair cut, so everything may not be exact. I had to stop by the salon on the way to the house. So for household, I budget $40. So I'm gonna put a 20, a 10, and I'm actually think I'm gonna put just a 20 and 2 10s here. And so I will just put my money inside. I'm gonna be OCD this time and make it all face the right way. But like, if y'all use cash, you know, like if someone is staring you down in the line, you just kind of like take your money and you just like jumble it up and you're like, screw it, I'll figure it out in the car. That's me. I have anxiety. I hate when people are staring at me and I feel like I'm holding up the line. So that's why my money is always turned every which way. And then I budget $120 per paycheck for me and my babies to do whatever we want. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and I'm going to use 2 10s. So 120. And then for beauty, it's $30 per paycheck, but I spent $20 getting my hair cut. Had to keep my ends up. So I just have 2 5s left, which is 10. And I'll probably blow this really soon on skincare products. But that is it. So I just pop these bad boys in my little pouch to keep my envelopes from messing up. And I stuff it all in my purse. And we're good to go. So anytime I get ones back, I will set them aside, and then I will continue to stuff my yellow envelope with ones. All right, y'all, so that wraps up this video. And if you are working on any financial goals, let me know down below what your goals are and the progress you have made towards them. But I will catch you all in the next one.